Welcome back to another interview with the Ground Impact Our Mission series. I'm Helen Ford and I'm the CEO of Jesuit Mission. And today I'm joined by Siobhan Jordan, who is Jesuit Mission's International Programs Manager. Siobhan, welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
And we're also delighted to welcome two staff from Karuna Battambang organisation. It's often known as KBO, and they are one of our partners in Cambodia. And I'm here to welcome Mr. Tom Chiat, who's the Executive Director of KBO, and Mr. Yurt Yearn, who's the Manager of the System of Rice Intensification Program. So hello, gentlemen, welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Everyone. Yeah. Hello, everyone.
So in our conversation today, we'll hear from both Tom and Yurt about how KBO is responding to the impact of the coronavirus and how they are intending to accompany the farmers that are involved in their rice program. But firstly, let's just learn a little bit more about Karuna Battambang organisation or KBO. So Tom, did you want to share with us who KBO is, what you do, who you work with, and who you serve?
Karuna Battambang was established in 2016. The first time we create this NGO responsible for the projects of we call enhance the quality of people who living with disability, and at the same time we have the project of education projects, and the last one is the community development projects. So the main intention is to have the poor and small farmers.
I was going to ask Yurt to briefly explain the program of the system of rice intensification. Does that sound okay, Yurt?
Yeah, and the system of identification, it is the best practice for the farmer. That why we said the best practice, because the farmer less too much cost on the agriculture and they get high income. Why I said because they spend like cost on the seed and the less water, and they're transplanting one seedling and they got a lot of 30 or 40 planting of rice, and also they got full harvest. And another one, they use the compost fertilizer, natural fertilizer. They can harvest from the community, and also transplanting. We can say they use the hand practice, and they will understand how the farmer working on. The system of identification, we try to promote them to work in the group. I mean, they can work together. When they transplanting, they will join together and they will help each other to transplanting.
And as you've just outlined to us, like there are some spectacular results from the SRI method, which we know from you just now and from the reports last year. For example, significant increases in rice yields and income, on average. The SRI method farmers are finding, 8 times their income, and like you also mentioned, much less expenditure, up to 75% less on producing rice. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of the other activities, maybe things like the self-help groups that are involved?
Exactly, a lot of farmers in Cambodia, when they do the rice field, they go to the bank to borrow money from the bank, and they start the rice field. But the rice field, if the rice field got well harvest, then they will be good for turn back the debt to the bank. But the self-help group, they can save a small money, a little bit of amount of their money that they earn, they generate every month. In depend on the group, that this group they spend 5,000 real per month from each member into the group, and until at the end, until the right year, they start to provide the loan to each member in the group. And like one group in Battambang, they said in this year when the coronavirus effect, they say that they have no debt for the bank like before because they use the self-help Indian team.
Thank you, Yurt. It's really fascinating to now understand the impact in this current crisis that those farmers involved with the self-help groups are really more resilient to what we're experiencing now with coronavirus.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Just keen to learn a little bit more about the impact of coronavirus in Battambang, and yeah, if you could just give our Jesuit mission family some context and understanding of what you're experiencing there.
The story of coronavirus, or we call the novel of coronavirus, is going to be quiet now. It seems to be quiet. People are not thinking much. They are not talking about coronavirus anymore. What they are talking about now is, I don't have job.
Yeah.
I don't have income from my business, because people are not spending the money. They keep the money for something, and people are really, how do we call that? Budget their own financial. So once these kind of things happen, it might be affected also our farmers when they sell, when they produce the product, to whom that they can sell the product in a good price too. Even now, for now, they can sell the vegetable in a good price, but we are not sure. Because Cambodian, they have a free markets, you know, the buyer can buy the price with any price that they want it to be. There is no fixed rate, there is no, you know, it's still somehow in the developing. The long-term impact from this coronavirus, it can be the financial debt. That's what we see for now. People have no money to pay the interest. People have no money to pay for the how do we call return, and a monthly return or weekly return like that. So they might somehow end up selling whatever the property that they can sell. So at the end, maybe the real estate, and it's happened to most of the people who are poor, who doesn't have the job. For now, the security is job. On behalf of our farmers, the best way we can do now is to pray. Hopefully that everything is going to be well. The economic of the border country, Vietnam and Cambodia and Laos, if they can open the gates and people can cross the border to work and to labor themselves in the city, you know, maybe that can be somehow help them to exit from this crisis. You know, for us as an NGO, for us as a charity NGO, what we can do now is to provide them the emergency support like food supply, but not for, you know, not for long term, because otherwise we will kill their dignities. We want them to earn things from their hands, not from just giving. So yeah.
I'm curious to know, either Yurt or Tom, how you feel the local Cambodian people, like particularly like the farmers that you work with, how are they feeling about these government restrictions around the coronavirus?
You know, I'm very sad for as you see the proposal of Brother Noel and what he had sent you about the migration worker who returned from Cambodia, from Thailand especially, and also some of them from Malaysia and also from Korea. I mean, there's a lot of sent back from Korea and Malaysia for those who are illegal workers. So as of now, for those who are returned back from Thailand, there are about 13,000 of them returned for now. So that was the reason why we proposed that we should think of those people who are in the community, that they cannot go back to Thailand, or they cannot go back to other country for work, or even to the town for work. We should create job. By example, if we are going to dig the pond for the farmers, we should not hire the machine. We should not hire the machine. We should hire the people and pay the people to dig the pond. I understand that this is, you know, it's a lot of heavy works and things like that, but that is the only way that we have people with their dignities. You know, we pay them and they pay their community. So they build their own pond, not the company. Example, something like that. And also we might think of, we also think of like providing the rent. We might rent the rice field, and then those farmers, those people can do the rice field on the field that we rent. And then they will just pay us whatever they get after the harvest, things like that. So that also another alternative ways that we are thinking of those people now. But whenever the government and the government of Cambodia and Thailand, they open the gate, and whenever they can go back for a job, and then we are happily and to give them the freedom to decide what is the best way for their life. Yeah.
It sounds great work that you're doing with the migrant workers who are coming back from places like Thailand. I hope they just decide that this might be a good, a new career path for them, that they stay connected to the land. Well, Tom and Yurt, we're delighted to be standing in solidarity with you and KBO and all the people that you're walking with and serving every day. It's been really wonderful to get a better understanding of what's happening on the ground. So we're very grateful for your time today, and you know, perhaps we stay in touch and over the coming weeks and months, and maybe we learn a little bit more around how the plans are going with SRI, particularly around the migrant workers and their families. So all I can say is Akun Charan.
Akun Charan, yes.
Have a good afternoon.
Same to you, the same to you. Yes, please have a good afternoon. Yeah, thank you so much.